Sorry, guys. Sitting here staring out in space. I was actually staring at a message from Mocha. Um, let's see. Welcome. Who do we got here? We got Michael first in the chat. Welcome, Michael. Thank you. Thank you for being here. And Rakushimo. How are you, my friend? Nope. Rakushimo's bearded dragon. Ready. As well, our friend Selma is here. Selma is setting us off on our last live stream, maybe later tonight. Later tonight. We're going to wait a little bit before we do any co-streaming. And oh, you just did a co-stream, huh? Sorry, I missed it, Stuart. I wasn't expecting that. How long were you on? How long were you live for, Stuart? Just give me one quick second, guys. There we go. So you live for about 30 minutes. What was the topic of conversation? Kat says, thanks for showing up, Yogi. Love is recognized by its message. If you make it manifest, its message will come to you because you invited them. Let's see. I like that. Hey, Kay. How are you, Kay? Hello, Yogi and chat. I just no longer finished it. What do you mean? Or you just now finished it. Okay, so I hope everyone's having a great day. Yes, I am. How about you, Kay? I enjoyed seeing your garden update. Grumpy Sapper's here. Hey, Grumpy. Hi, Eric, and all in the chat. How's the music coming along, Grumpy? Okay, says I'm great, and you? Grumpy says hi to Stuart. Hey, Marie. So the last two live streams, I've titled it Cast No One Out. For me, that includes everything and everybody. That doesn't mean not setting boundaries, of course. But casting no one out means casting no one out of your heart. That can be very different. And it was a lifesaver for me. You know, many of you know, probably all of you know, I am divorced. And it was tough. Kat says, Yogi, you are the messenger we manifested. Kat, thank you for that. You know what? I think that we are messages for each other, messengers for each other. We manifested each other. You guys are the perfect connection for me. You guys are exactly what I needed in my life, each and every one of you. Like love from a distance. Beautiful. What do you got for us, Marie? Marie dropped a message or a link. Hey, that's beautiful. Got a beautiful rose, guys. Check out the link from Marie. just leave a little comment here. Guys, always feel free to drop a link. So it says, Yogi is the spiritual leader of my channel. Again, I think we are spiritual leaders for each other. YouTube has been a great two things. You know, Sangha, which means spiritual community, in Sanskrit. It's used in Buddhism as well as Vedanta yoga. And sadhana. Sadhana means spiritual practice. YouTube has become my sadhana, my spiritual practice, which means I don't expect everything to be easy. I don't expect every live stream to be comfortable. I don't expect everyone to be friendly. Would it be a practice if everyone and everything was exactly the way you wanted it? You know, I often hear the looking for a safe spot, looking for a comfortable spot, looking for a peaceful spot. You're not going to find it on the internet, not in 2025. Not even when the internet first started, right? Maybe it was a little less wild. I don't know. I'm late to the game. I didn't even have a computer until 2000 or so. Hey, Austin. Let's see. Links don't work for me on vertical live stream. You're friends with Murray, right? Or subscribe? Murray says, "Sort of, we watch your live soon." Some people are bypassing the vertical stream. I'm not sure how. I'll be honest, I don't even notice the difference between one and the other. Well, 700 watch hours, Austin. Well done. You're certainly putting in the work. Dips the story, you know how many people I'm sub to? Like 500. Marie says, sorry, I literally fell asleep halfway. That's okay. Dip says, I'm a chronic subber. I need Subbers Anonymous. We ought to start a support group. Yeah, you know, occasionally we need an unruly element to come into our lives to shake things up. Carlos Castaneda, you guys familiar with Carlos Castaneda? Called it a petty tyrant. That if we don't have a petty tyrant in our life, we need to go out and get one. Because it teaches us to handle our own self-importance, that we're not always thinking that we are so high and mighty, that a petty tyrant comes in and grounds us. We allow to see that it's our ego at play. Michael says, thanks for the idea of the shorts, Yogi. I got one up earlier. Absolutely, Michael. That way it keeps people connected to your channel. You know what I mean? They expect that the big thing on Friday, the big premiere, but in between, they have all these shorts to sort of remind people that, hey, Michael's here. He's doing stuff. He's getting ready. Hey, Tandra, how are you? Dip says, on a phone, I can't go. There you go. On a phone, I can't go another channel without getting kicked off this stream. I load vertical streams. You can't do two things at once on a phone, and I'm off the task. Yeah, I actually stream from my phone, but I read from my desktop, so I can definitely multitask. Sepa says, so what we sometimes, oops, I missed the first part. Our message is found in the creation of the essence of what makes us human beings. The essence is what makes our lives unique, what allows for self-transcendence, and contributes that we sometimes refer to as our spirit. Nice, girl. That's beautiful. Marie says she has like 300 alts and even 1,000 alts. Wow. Says thank you to Stuart. And Sniper says, greetings, beautiful souls from across the pond, but under the same skies. Stuart was looking for Squirrel in his last live stream. Michael says he's thinking about doing a short on their cryptids. What's a cryptid? From Tennessee, too. Stuart says, so Squirrel, my brother. Tandra says, fabulous. Thank you. How are you? Me, I'm doing pretty well. It's been a pretty good day. Pretty good day with the kettlebells. Pretty good live streaming. Pretty good day writing. I mentioned before, I've been writing my own little lyrical essay on each line of the Prayer of St. Francis for the past week now. Sniper says been having early evenings now. Understandable, Sniper. He says, so everyone, thank you, Yogi. Hotel and other buildings had a full power cut. Just emergency lighting. Comes back, but may go again later, but safe. Good to hear. Good to hear that you're safe. Marie says, it is me, or when I ever do drawing lives, it doesn't get views, but when I do blank back screens, I get so much. I don't know if it's you or not, as this is all I do, is look at the camera and talk live streams. Cryptids are wild. Michael says, yeah, I agree. Cat says cryptids are things in the woods you should not mess with. All right, I will take your words. I would definitely take your word for that. Brad says, hey, it's that Yogi guy. I used to watch his live streams. I still do, but I also used to. I'm glad that you used to and that you still do. How are you, Brad? Deb says, people sleep to black screens, and I'm sure people go back and watch your art afterwards. Keep track of views. It's a good suggestion. Michael says, if they're real, wink, wink, Cat and Jack. Cat says, Brad, where's cheesecake? It's like when I don't do anything, I get views, but when I do something, I don't. Marie says, oh, look, it's ATC who makes the best jokes ever. Yeah, he does, doesn't he? One day, maybe we should have just a Yogi joke off. Everyone gets 1 minute to tell their best joke. Brad says, Cat and Jack cooling in the fridge. Marie says, as soon as I start drawing, they leave. But like Deb said, maybe they come back and watch though. Come back to see the finished product. He says, I got given 2 glow sticks. I felt like I wanted to dance at a rave. Never been to a rave except at work, but not dancing. Brad says, hey, Marie. Marie says, isn't ATC the one who makes fart jokes? I forgot. The only one way to find out. We'll have to wait and see. If you've ever been near some squashy woods, you can feel the cryptids too. Hey, the other day we were mentioning orbs. What do you guys think orbs are? Marie says, yeah, maybe. Regardless, Marie, just keep doing you. You are a talented artist, and your talent will be recognized and appreciated for sure. He says, hi, Marie, Debs, ATC, Fishfinger, Cat and Jack, Mystery Untold. Marie says, should I make a recording of me drawing for 10 hours? I want to say yes, but Can you draw for 10 hours? I mean, I'm sure you can. Do you want to draw for 10 hours? Let's see. Marie says, if you say, do you, I'll blast my phone open with more YouTube K-pop edits. In that case, do you. Sampa says, T has spent 9 years as a raver. I've never been to a rave. I've been to a lot of dead shows. Stuart says, Wendy and I had fish fingers for tea, actually. Nice. Michael says, I'm a see it to believe it kind of guy. Brad says, I've had been hard at work today designing a vending machine that dispenses those tiny Halloween candy bars. I made the glass magnifying. People will be mad, but it will be too late. The question is, are you charging full price? Do they think they're getting a deal? Do they put a quarter in thinking they're getting that regular size? Screw, I did first aid duty once and had to prevent a lady at the rave insanity. Stephen says that was 9 years of intensive unconditional love. He says, Marie, you could, but speed it up or clips some other frames and squish them together. We got some flexing for Bumblebee from Brad. Marie says, I'll try that. B. T says, do you, Marie? She says, okay, well, just when my phone gets fixed. T says, thank you, Stuart. T says, scroll of what though? Love of what? Brad says, stop rushing me, Yogi. I haven't got to that part of my design. No hurry. No pressure from me, Brad. Just curious. Give me a second. All right, where were we? Marie says, I don't know if I should style my cosplay. Where did that go? I don't know if I should style my cosplay wig or not, because I'm kind of lazy. I'm kind of lazy too. But it sounds like something you could do while you're sitting down. It sounds like something you could do while you're sitting down and watching a live stream. Simply says to see the love of the next human being that was the next to me. Nice. Perfect answer. Brad says, hey to Stu. How's your back feeling, Stuart? Any better? T says she needs to go pee. It's bloody hard to pee in the dark when you're in the wheelchair. Just made hot drinks in case power goes out again. Taking torch. Let's see. Marie says this is what Yogi Curious means. Yogi Curious equals impatient and wants you to hurry up. Me? I don't rush anyone. She cooks and roasts here. Hello, my friend. Connected to ATC, All Things Country. Nice. Hey, cooks and roast. Do you like gold sluicing, where you sluice through the water and you come up with little flakes and nuggets of gold, if you do, you're in for a treat, because Brad often will do that and have a wonderful conversation at the same time. Or you get to go fishing with Brad. He says, squirrels, a nice feeling to be loved and to love one another. Stuart says, so to Cooks and Roast. Bree says, you live stream every day and you're not lazy. I'm a little on the lazy side. I do live stream every day. And as Goga told me way back in October, when he was looking at my channel before him and I did a panel where he invited me on as a guest, he was surprised to see that I had done over 1,000 live streams. And this was back in October. I was surprised to hear that I've done over 1,000. I immediately thought was, man, this is a man who seriously has nothing better to do. And I don't. And I mean that in the most positive way. What better use of my time than hanging out with you guys? Michael says, Yogi, because cosplay is where you dress up as your favorite TV show or airtime character. That I actually knew because of my stepchild, actually. I participated in that. Brett says, thank you, she cooks. Likewise. And Stuart says, just getting there. That's why I went for a walk to help and not seize up. It was a good idea. Marie says, yes, you, Yogi. Hey, Timo. Timo says, good night, Eric and chat. Good night, Timo. I hope you and Bax are on the mend. I hope you're both feeling better. Stuart says, Optima, my dearest brother. Marie says, oh, I've been on She Cooks and Roast Live before on my main account. Nice. Simpa says, to T, I remember a time in the chill out room. I met a lad of 18 and his grandfather in his 60s, both raving for the first time together. Interesting. How long have raves been going on? Marie says, you're not lazy, Yogi? I'm pretty lazy. Here's the extent of my laziness. Like how I write every day, I refuse to edit. I do videos every day, but I refuse to do anything fancy with it. I just point at the camera and I talk. I don't edit anything online. Milk and I have been having this discussion on my laziness for about 23 years. She calls it selective laziness. Kat says, or you can admire Brad's cheesecake. You see that? You can have many options with all things country. You're not just getting one thing. You're getting infinite creativity. Brad says, I've been thinking about all of this catch and release fishing I do. I don't want to eat them, and I'm making them late for fish things unnecessarily. So what are the options we have here? I discovered something listening to Bob 2 days ago, 3 days ago. Magnetic fishing. How come no one told me that I could be magnetic fishing? I don't have to catch any little things. I can actually fish. I can have my own fishing. Just a Yogi magnetic fishing. So it says hello and smile and salute and love. We got some love from Marie. Timo says, good night. We get better. Thank you, Eric. My hand's feeling better, and back says walk better again. Good. I'm glad to hear that, Timo. Thank you for stopping in. Marie says, if I don't chat, it's because I'm brushing out this tangled wig for my cosplay. You know how many times I've used that excuse? Brad says, I stayed in a hotel for work once that had a cosplay convention happening. I rode an elevator with Darth Vader and Scooby Doo. True story. That's pretty awesome. Not many people can say that. I hung out with Jerry Garcia's daughter once, Annabelle, which is a beautiful name, by the way. Hey, Joshua. We get a this is the amazing, energetic Joshua. Hello, everyone here. Hello, my friend Joshua. Any news? I watched your 2 videos that you did. You did a live stream and a video. Marie says, I edit everything, but not my lives. The only time I've ever edited anything was getting things ready to be edited by a professional editor for my books. That's how bad my grammar is overall, is I need to edit my stuff before you even give it to an editor. Brad says, my ex used to accuse me of selective laziness as well, but I didn't hear her due to my selective hearing. We could all benefit from selective hearing from time to time. Remind me to get back to my divorce story and the title of my co-streams or my live streams for the past 2. Cast no one out. So it says, so Josh, my brother, I tried calling you earlier. You must have been out. Get some love from Marie. And let's see. Josh says, I don't usually use Instagram to call. I didn't even know that you could use Instagram to call. Hey, Sweating and Smiling, how are you? Says ATC, I subscribed. Nice. Glad you guys are making connections. Joshua says, I don't really talk on the phone. And yes, I'm busy all day. All right. Joshua says, I've exhausted all means of my options to try and get my appeal submitted. Maybe it's just a technical malfunction. Check again tomorrow and see if you're able to connect with that URL. See if it, maybe it's just a glitch. Brad says, I do magnetic fishing on my channel, Yogi. Caught a bicycle with no seat before I head home. Also a true story, sort of. Hey, here's a question with magnetic fishing. Is it catch and release? Meaning if you pull up some junk, what do you do with it? You don't want to throw it back in, right? I wouldn't think. And you don't want to leave it there. And man, who wants to take that crap home with you? I hadn't thought of this. I'm glad I did not commit my channel to a magnetic fishing channel. That would have went south pretty quick. So it says, what's the best way to talk to you, Josh? Just asking. Marie says, Yogi, you're too bald. Perfect to wear a wig. So don't wear a wig ever. Thank you, Marie. I agree with the first part. I am too bald. I am too bald. I'm too bald for my own good. Simple says, rave scene in England started around 89 and went commercial around 97. It was more an underground thing at the start. Just a field, abandoned manor, hospital air hangar. Been to all. Nice. When was your last rave, Sniper? Hey, anyone else here ever been to a rave? ATC says, thank you, Sweatin. Likewise. Hey, is everyone here subscribed to Michael Bertine, his channel? Untold Mysteries, Michael Bertine. Burkeen, sorry. Joshua says, I will undoubtedly become demonetized after the 21st. You'll be demonetized for 90 days. Well, man, let's hope not. We still have, as of tomorrow, 5 days to figure something out. And like I said, maybe it's a glitch. And 90 days isn't great, but it's not permanent. And as you said, you could put up your PayPal. And did you say you have a Buy Me Coffee or not? T says, sorry, I had to step out. Back now. I'm glad you're back, T, because you reminded me to take my supplements. T, you taking your supplements yet? Just a scroll. I got the best nightclub. That was the biggest in UK at one point. We even had people from Europe and Bustos coming into this club. Wow. What made it so special, Stuart? Man, I didn't realize we were so far behind. Sorry. I did see Marie say that I am too bald for my own good. Why does that sound like something my mom would say? All right, let's see. Marie says, Joshua, earlier you said that link was invalid. That's what the thing said, right? That's what he said. Search Flicks Hitman and Her. T says, Joshua, can't you appeal? By email. Explain you need reasonable adjustments. I hadn't thought of that. Man, it's a shame there's not a YouTube hotline. Stuart says that was his time with the nightclubs fix. Joshua says, but I may end up with my channel being deleted by YouTube because of the words I will use to speak out against the unfair treatment and illegal demonetization. I understand. I can definitely understand the heat. I can definitely understand the passion. But you worked awful hard on your channel. You've made amazing strides in such a short amount of time. Honestly, I don't think YouTube would hold it against someone. They'd realize people get upset. But I would let the moment slide. I would let it flow. But first, before any of that, let's see if we can get something to work. One second, guys. Stuart says, take the scrap, scrap equals money. I hadn't thought of that. I would need some kind of a truck. He says, Josh, I use a need of reasonable adjustments under ECHR, and they listened. I was shocked, but good results. Marie says, how come no one is coming to co-stream? I feel like something's wrong. Nah, sometimes it's quiet. That's okay. Not every night is meant to be a co-streamer night. I enjoy the chatting with you guys a lot. Kat says, I want to do that magnetic fishing this summer. Maybe you could use excess metal and sell it for scrap. Yeah, that's what Stuart was suggesting. Do you got I'm not sure what kind of setup you need. Reset. There it is. Laughing. Yes, you're too bald for your own good. Again, it sounds like something my mom would say before she sent me to my room. Of course, I wasn't bald back then. Yes, hard to believe. I was not always bald. So it says that's what magnetic fishing is. I thought it was just finding interesting stuff. I didn't even consider what to do with this stuff. Joshua says my videos will increase as my words not be filtered. Whatever I speak out against the unfair treatment. Let's see what happens first, Joshua. Brad says it really depends what the junk is. No matter what, at least it's out of the creeks and rivers. That's true. That is an excellent point. Zephyr says, Stuart, check out Eclipses, Hitman, and Her. I never really went to nightclubs. I went to bars. The stinkier and dankier, the better. The darker the bar, the better. I have been in some really bad situations in bars before. Bree says, what is rave? That is listening to, would you say, Sniper, techno music? And dancing. Dancing in a very specific way, it seems. Much as like in Grateful Dead concerts, we dance in a very specific way. Freestyle and hippie dancing, which is where I learned how to dance. Here's an interesting fact, guys. Freestyling hippie dancing does not carry over to nightclubs, even a little bit. It does not carry over to nightclubs or to bars or to any place outside of a Grateful Dead show. Ask me how I know. T says, Joshua, what happened? I was out of the room, sorry. Just talking about the channel, if he is indeed demonetized. So it says, is that Pete Waterman and Michael Strachan's bar? Get some love from Marie. Give me 1 second, guys. Check to see he was doing some beeping. Last way rave was Ibiza at the Cafe Del Mar on the beach. What year was that, Sniper? Sweating and smiling says I went to raves back in my 20s. It's a young man's game. I had hopes of at least being an older Deadhead, but unfortunately Garcia didn't make it, and I had little interest in going to see the what were they called, Dead and Company. I'm glad that they were continuing the tradition, but nothing against John Mayer. I didn't want to see him play Jerry Garcia stuff. Stuart says, Disco Marie. He says, we're a crazy dance party with flashing lights, very, very loud music, and sometimes dancers take substances. Stephanie says, in the 90s, Stuart. Marie says, okay, because I don't like raves. You think if you guys went to a rave now, would you get the same feeling, or would you think, huh, why? What was so great about it? I don't see it. Marie says I wasn't more involved. ATC. I don't know if I was or not. I don't know if I've seen a picture of me as a baby. However, for a brief and flourishing time, well, about 30 years, I had some pretty groovy hair. Joshua says, guys, your experiences, while they are highly helpful for the knowledge, they help us all understand. are not my own experiences. And while I appreciate any advice, I'm not sure that advice will also help me. Got you. Understood. But I do seriously appreciate it. Joshua, all I can really say is I'm sorry. You should not have to go through this. I know that's, you know, faint comfort, but man, you put your heart and soul into your channel, and you should not have to go through this. Sniper's laughing says, T, sometimes this was in the 80s. He says, where I worked at Crystal Palace, had a rave. I worked Crystal Palace, had a rave. Did 42-hour street shift, as did the Tour de Cunt, British version of the Tour de France. I didn't know they had a version of that. Next day, about 35 years ago. Yeah, you're so bald for your own good. I have often been asked, you know, hair transplant or things along those lines. Don't really have any interest in it. I would, I don't know, I would never rule anything out, but it seems to me more of a hindrance for those who do it. Good for them. I hope they feel better after having it done. He says, Joshua, did you get a strike? What was and what for? I was out of the room. Did I miss something from? Thought I saw something from New York Debs and I don't see it. Simply says I gave up one morning, Raven T. I was on the DJ's after party boat, mile off coast of Cornwall, out of British. I'd been up for 70 plus hours. That's a long time. T says, Yogi, I'm doing supplements and CBD oil. Simply says I met the wildest people on my journey. Let's see. Marie says, I wish I could join, but it's 21 plus and I'm 19, so I'd have to wait 2 years. But let's see what happens. We might be able to make adjustments. Let me look into things. Just trying to be like extra safe. So it says that's what you do when magnet fishing. That is a fish, right? The problem with not doing code live streaming is now I have no excuse for falling behind the chat. He says, "Scroll. Imagine if you were a DJ on a floating rave. It was pretty wild. Make sure no drowning too." So it says, "Can I join to explain, please? What do you want to explain?" He says, "Yogi, money and scrap metal. Some people even find firearms in safes." Brad says, "Most people are born bald, Yogi. You are looking younger by the minute. It's the Benjamin Button effect." Bree says, "I wasn't born bald, ATC. How did I fall so far behind?" Let's see. Marie says, "First time I heard you said hippie." Yep, I was a late hippie. You know, the hippies were generally 60s, 70s. I was a 1980s hippie, although I relate more to the hipsters, not the hipsters that you know of, but the original hipsters, the Jack Kerouac, Neil Cassidy, Allen Ginsberg hipsters. On the Road, the Dharma Bums. Dharma Bums being one of my all-time favorite books. I reread it once every couple of years. Deb says, in Baltimore, people turn houses into pubs. Good old Baltimore. I've hung out in many a stoops in Baltimore. He said, Frischman says, hardcore dance techno trance. Happy hardcore is dance music. Raves are at nightclubs. They're at like fields as well. Our friend Dagmar goes to outdoor raves. I guess festivals, rave festivals. He says Yogi does a lot magnet fishing on YouTube. I'd love to do some metal detecting. Mocha and I were talking about that on a beach and see what I found, but wheelchair and sand, not a great idea as you can't wheel. I wonder if there's specifically made wheelchairs for beaches, for sand. Jeff says I went to raves at the Limelight in Atlanta in the 80s. Atlanta is a really awesome town. They got a great airport. If you ever got to be stranded, if you ever have to be stranded in an airport, I highly recommend Atlanta. They have an art gallery. I spent the whole night just walking up and down the halls looking at the art. He says, Debs, we call that noisy bar steward neighbors. Cat Jack says, we need proof of hair. Hey Cat, are you on Facebook? Let's see. Give me a second. Don't let me fall too far behind the chat. I'm gonna do something on my community page. I just say no to Facebook. I'm not on there as much as I used to be. So guys, give me 5 minutes. Keep chatting amongst yourselves. Let's see what I can dig up. And then in about 5 minutes, go look at my community page. So if you keep chatting, I will definitely fall behind. But that's okay. I'll catch up eventually. Sorry, guys. It's okay. Sorry, I had to stay out of my cat. Not quite done. Supposedly I can do more than one, but I haven't figured out how to do that yet. My cat really, really wants some attention. I'm gonna do one more. All right. Feel free to check out my community page. Let me know what you think. Tip says no. People were very promiscuous there in a public view. T says Yogi, you have got a pic of your groovy hair. Now it's officially on my. I've posted it on my community page before, but I posted a few. Guys, let me know what you think. Brad says, Cat, Yogi had huge hair. He had it surgically removed. He is secretly Bob Ross in hiding. Man, I wish I had Bob Ross's hair. Marie says he has tons of pics of his groovy hair. Not as many as I used to. Somewhere, I bet, on YouTube, there's probably a clip of me flinging my hair around as I'm dancing to the Grateful Dead. The key to hippie dancing, you got to have long hair and you got to flip it all over the place, which is why when I shaved my head, I could never go to a Dead show. Because if you try to flip your imaginary hair around, people literally think you're having a seizure and they try to hold you down. They put a spoon in your mouth to keep you from swallowing your tongue. It's hard to explain to them. I was just dancing. Cat is laughing at ATC. T says, Joshua, we understand and here for you. Is there anything as a community we can support you to help? Thanks, T. Hey, Joshua, what if you sent a video to a friend and they sent it on their computer explaining the situation. They reached out to or they reach out, someone who can communicate with YouTube. If they reach out and say, I'm communicating to you on behalf of the amazing energetic Joshua, who was unable to, but he wants to appeal his the demonetization. Deb says, I know one guy who had 27 channels. He won't quit, that's for sure. Kat says, it's very fortunate you look good with no hair, Yogi. You know what? That's true. I'm not saying that I look good or don't look good, but through God's grace. Danny says, thumbs up, Yogi. Thank you, Danny. Much appreciated. Where are we? We're at 16 thumbs up. Hey, I hit an all time best 80 thumbs up this afternoon. Marie says, I agree, Cat and Jack. Thanks, Marie. What do you think? I get this image in my head of, you know, if we leave everything in God's hands, then it's no mistake that we went bald. But sometimes I wondered, does God ever, look at a bald guy and go, oh man, oops, messed up on that one? Bree says, okay, Yogi, because it's only supposed to be 13 plus. So let me look at the guidelines. Yeah, I sort of put it at 21 because I just wanted to make sure that everyone and everything was by the books. Hello, how are you?
Good. I'm gonna call my boyfriend at 8:30.
What time is it for you now?
6:23.
6:23. It's not too far away. What are you guys going to talk about?
We are gonna talk about stuff like going to Chicago and what we're gonna do over there.
So, why are you going to Chicago?
Um, to go to the concert,
Oh, nice.
and then we won't be back until Monday.
So you guys saw the you guys, that's a good little trip. And you're leaving tomorrow
I'm leaving on Friday.
and Friday. How long of a flight is that?
We're gonna drive.
You're going to drive.
Yeah. We're gonna listen to Spanish music while we're over there.
Well, that sounds good.
And um and then when we come back we'll go to Indianapolis to go to the concert.
Nice. I spent a summer in Indianapolis when I was a kid.
Yeah.
It was fun. Fun time with my family. I think I was maybe 7 or 8.
Yeah.
I'm going to post one more photo from the archives.
It's gonna be cold in Chicago.
It is going to be cold in Chicago. It's almost always cold in Chicago, I think.
I'll be very careful.
Good. Are your father's going to go with you?
His his family is gonna be over there.
Oh,
His his dad, his mom, his sister, me, and my boyfriend.
good. I'm glad to hear that. All right, guys. 2 more photos up in place. What did you think?
Yeah.
I posted some photos of what I looked like a long time ago on my community page, Selma. Kat says, Yogi, get a whole new set of people. You set it to adult content. I did that once before. I'm not sure why I stopped, actually. Michael says, back from Lurkin. Sorry for the delay. I was eating dinner. That's okay, Michael.
and I wrote a new song about my ex best friend. It's called Mr. Nice Girl. Mr. Nice Girl. It it is a terrific song.
I bet. You're a very talented person.
Yeah.
Kat says, sorry, text to speak. Deb says, be careful in Chicago. It's very bad crime city. Glad you're going with a guy. Debs is looking after you.
Thank you, Dad.
She says she has a friend that lives in Anderson, Indiana. She says, Debs, is it rough there? There's a lot of street crime. Corona Boy says, I think the main problem is Josh did 11-hour live stream where he uploaded all his shorts on his live, so they reuse content. Try removing that, the appealing. I think, Runner Boy, one of the issues is he's unable to contact anyone. The URL to send the video doesn't work for him, or it's non-existent or something like that, or corrupted. Deb says it's called the Windy City. Chicago is the Windy City for a reason. Dress really warm, Selma.
I will.
Do you have warm? Do you have a lot of warm clothes? Good.
Yeah.
Kat says, "Running boy, so many people do that. Isn't that what you were just talking about, doing yourself?" Marie says, "Yogi looks like a creek. What's a creek craft with a yellow wig?" Joking, you look good. Thanks, Marie. I don't know what a creek craft is though. Running boy says, "Kat, I'm not using shorts. Using a clip from the past live, so never going to be caught. But using every short you did in one live stream will get caught." Michael says, "I know."
Michael said, and remember, it's called the Wind City, not the Break Windy City.
Yep.
Just kidding, he said.
Okay. As long as he was kidding. Michael says, "I know it's young."
I was about to finger wag.
Yep, I was about. You know what I was going to do? I was going to spoon wag. Michael says, "I know I'm too young to eat this early, but my stomach was telling me to feed me. Dang me. Dang it. Man, you guys don't even want to know how early I eat. It's embarrassing to say." Let's see. Kat says, "Thanks, Running Boy. I've been wondering about it." Running Boy knows his stuff.
Yogi?
Yep.
Can I call you, can I co-stream your back? I'm frozen.
Say that one more time.
Can I do co-stream when I come back?
Of course. You can always do a co-stream.
Okay.
You are my number one co-streamer. As a matter of fact, when you can't make it, I always feel a little sad because there's no one else to say goodnight for me.
Yeah. I'll be back.
Okay. Craft Creek is a famous YouTuber. I'll have to look him up, Marie.
Hello, I'm back.
You are back. That was quick.
I was quick.
Hey, Danny. Danny's here, Selma.
Hola, Danny.
Marie says, "I like spoon wags." This is a special spoon. This is a Michael Burkeen hand-carved, varnished, decorative spoon signed by the creator, Michael. And it wags perfectly. It's the perfect weight for wagging.
Do you know what I use? I use the like the ham thing.
What is that?
It's a ham.
Ham. You're wagging ham at people?
Yes.
I don't think anyone has ever waved ham at anyone on the history of YouTube. This is a historic event. We now have the official. I'm gonna change my channel. It's gonna be called Just a Yogi Waving Ham in His Basement. What do you think of that, Selma? Just a Yogi and his friend Selma waving ham in their basement.
Yes. Hi, puppy mommy.
Toy Pups was we watching? What were we watching? Toy Pups, did you hear the new name of the channel? What's the new name of the channel, Selma?
Just a Yogi waving ham in his basement.
Marie says bombastic side eye. Hey, Skits. Our friend Skits is here, Selma.
Hi, Skits. Marie says, laughing.
I eat breakfast at 3 a.m., eat lunch at 5 a.m., eat dinner at 7 a.m., and then I'll eat snacks. I eat my main meal at about a little before 11 o'clock in the morning. my big meal. I switch things around, and then I have something light about 2 hours later, and then I fast through the rest.
Puppy mommy, I won't be here on Friday, and I'm going to Chicago with my boyfriend, um, and then on Saturday we are going to Indy to go to the concert. I will be back on Monday.
We'll be waiting for you. Deb says I eat all meals between noon and 9, and then fast 12 to 15 hours. Yeah, I fast about 15 hours too. Runner Boy says, Yogi, was it a specific video that I think it was specific? Just say the whole channel. It was a specific video, and he's supposed to repeal and send the video, but he's unable to. The URL says it's corrupted or something, or
Danny with the coffee.
thank you for that coffee. Toy Pup says that's great news, Selma.
And I gonna miss you, Puppy Mommy. I gonna miss you guys.
We're gonna miss you too. Cat Jack says, hey Joshua, I just watched this today. She was in contact with 2 different groups at YouTube. She mentions them. Thanks for dropping that link, Kat. We got some coffee from Starbucks. You gonna drink that coffee, Selma?
Not that many.
That's a lot of coffee. I think that's coffee for all of us. Thank you,
Yeah.
Odom. We got a jewel dropped by our friend Odom.
Yay.
Toy Pup says, thank you, Danny. I need one. So thoughtful. Danny is a thoughtful person. One of us
I
says
love
that's real.
Puppy.
Thank you. That's real weird. Maybe he needs to do what I got Toy Pups to do to find the link. Well, he can find the link, I believe, but he can't send it. And he hasn't been able to get in touch with anyone. Toy Pup says, I'm going to miss you so much, Selma, but I'm excited for you. Thank you, Odom. We got another jewel drop by Odom. Marie says, give me all that coffee.
we will drive safe and hopefully we don't get into a crash because there's gonna be a lot of snow in Chicago.
Right. You won't get in a crash. You know why? Because
Yeah.
we are all sending prayers that you travel safely.
Yeah.
Every one of us. Everyone in the live stream is sending prayers your way.
Yeah.
Our friend Odom.
And I
Go ahead.
will be thinking of you and I'm gonna miss singing to you guys.
We're definitely going to miss that. That's for sure. Runner Boy has some suggestions for Joshua. Tell him to try copying the link on a different browser. It's a good idea. I don't know if Joshua is still here listening at all. So far, he says no one suggestion has worked. Toy Pup says, thank you so much, Odom. Hey, Selma, can you say hi to our friend Odom?
Hi, Odom.
Hey, Pokemon. Pokemon says, hello, everyone. Hi, Selma.
Hi, Pokemon.
Pokemon is another good friend. He's been a friend of the channel for quite some time now.
Hi,
Deb
Carrie.
says, yep. Deb says, yep. Travel mercies, I call it. That's what she calls travel prayers, travel mercies. So she is sending travel mercies to you.
Thank you.
And Toy Pup says, Selma, we are praying you will be safe, Pookie. Concentrate on having fun.
I will have fun because there's a lot of Spanish music in Chicago. So we're gonna hear a lot of Spanish music like reggaeton, bachata, and Ozuna, Prince Royce, and the Mexican singer Selena. A lot of music.
It sounds like a lot of music. Cat is sending love to Joshua. Eric LaPointe has given us another 10 jewels.
Yay.
Make it rain, Jules, says Toy Pups. Stuart says, hello, Poker Brother. Marie says, still cutting this long cosplay wig. And Cat and Jack is sending you some love, Selma.
Love you too, Cat and Jack.
Did you say hi to our friend Eric Lapointe?
Hi, Eric.
Thank you, Odom. We got more Jules from Odom.
Thank you, Odom.
And Danny's saying hi to Odom and Eric Lapointe and to me.
I miss you too, ATC. I've been gone for so long. I was busy with my boyfriend. I had school. I talk to my boyfriend every day. And I have Valentine's Day dance coming up on it's gonna be at Corbello in Mishawaka. It's gonna be February 8th.
That's pretty busy.
Yeah.
February is not too far, guys. We are officially halfway through the first month of a brand new year.
And my boyfriend is gonna get me something and during Valentine's Day.
Cool. So I appreciate you guys looking at the photos. Let's see, Michael says great flashback picture. Marie says you look like Creek Craft if he had a yellow wig. Cat Jack says, wow.
Hey,
Runaway says,
I don't find ATC right in front of a man. I don't do that.
let me see what is going on here. My cat is still fussing at me. Cat says, hey, Eric, you have a Christmas tree farm, don't you? Yep, he works in a Christmas tree farm.
Not yet. But my sister Aubrey is about 4 weeks pregnant or something like that. But I will keep you updated and I will let you know when the baby is coming. And she will be okay and she will be at the doctor and she will be at the hospital and I have to wait in a waiting room because I cannot be in a NICU. So the baby is gonna be in a NICU for so long and we're gonna see her and I'm gonna see the newborn baby, how my sister's doing, and then we're gonna come back home, and then I'm gonna wait for a couple hours or years to see the baby, and then we're going back to the hospital to get my sister, and then bring her home.
Right. Let's see. Lane Tristan gives us a wave. Hello, my friend. Funny Boy says, I watched his live. He says he's not demonetized. He just got a warning, but obviously he can't appeal it since the link does not work. Yeah, that's the problem. So a warning, that's okay then. I tried to scroll up and see what you were talking about, Marie, but I couldn't find it. I don't think they would demonetize him that quick. I'm hoping they don't at all. Brad says, pro tip, Soma, if you need a fart at the dance, go to the washroom and run the hand dryer. Are you gonna take that advice?
Yeah, no ATC. I don't dance and fart in front of a guy because if I fart in front of a guy, he's gonna be like, "Nope, I'm not dancing with someone who farts in a dance." I'm getting out of here. I am not smelling your voice. Say ya.
That is probably exactly what would happen.
So I'm not gonna do that.
Eric Point says, Cat, yes, to work in a Christmas tree farm. Stuart says, slow Lane Tristan. And Stuart says, Lane Tristan at 4.6 hooks at Yogi. Nice.
I will hold my thought in.
Forever. Forever. Deb
Yes.
says, warning, no big deal. Trust me. Gotcha, Debs. 14.5K hook set. Sorry. That's okay. Runner boy, don't even put that out there, runner boy. Hey, Soma, do me a favor. You know what to do.
Yeah. What happened?
Runner boy needs a good finger wagging.
What did he say?
He says they need to demonetize Yogi already.
I don't think so.
Thank you.
No. You see that, Wonder Boy? I given you my last finger wag before I go to Chicago.
Exactly. Well, you know what? You never know. Before the live stream ends, he might need another one.
Wonder Boy, I'm going to Chicago. You better behave when I'm gone.
I hope so. Kat says, Eric, the point when I first bought property in Tennessee, I thought I wanted to start a tree farm. That's a lot of work.
Wonder Boy said, game over.
Brad says that's why you go to the washroom, Selma.
I don't fart. Okay, let me tell Puppy Mommy. Puppy Mommy, ATC said I will fart at the dinner. And I said, excuse me, and I was like, if I fart in front of a guy, the guy will say, I am not dancing with someone who farts, so I better get out of here. Say ya, I'm not gonna smell your fart. Bye. I'm out of here. See ya.
I know that's exactly what I would say.
See ya later.
Yep.
Don't fall outside or in a bathroom. Don't fall in a classroom.
That's what Brad is saying. If that's what ATC is saying. If you have to, you go into the washroom, you go into the bathroom, and you put the hair dryer on or a hand dryer on, so no one can hear you. It's actually pretty good advice.
Yeah.
Marie said it said a live set account was terminated and didn't follow YouTube guidelines. Weird. Deb says my dad had me and my brother plant 500 blue spines when I was 12. It's hard work. Hey, Eric, the point. How many trees did you plant last year? Eric Point says, Cat, you are correct, and it takes about 8 years before you see any money. Wow. Finger wag with the spoon for a runner boy, and even suggesting such a thing. It's not that I worked so hard to get monetized. It did, but my friends worked so hard to help me get monetized. That would be, to me, that would be the great shame, because it meant that the faith that they put in me and my channel just up in smoke.
When I fart, I blame my Puppy Mommy.
You gotta blame someone.
I blame Puppy Mommy for that. If I fart, I blame my Puppy Mommy.
Stuart said I would have time Runner Boy out for 1 minute to sit in the naughty room. Well, Runner Boy, for all of his Runner Boy-ish behavior, sits in a lofty position in the live streams. Runner Boy is one of the untouchables. Otherwise, I'd have given him the boot a long time ago. Stuart says, jokes, Runner Boy. Absolutely. 10,000 trees. You hear that, Selma? Eric Lapointe planted 10,000 trees last year.
Oh my god. That's a lot.
It is a lot. Marie says the a finger wag Runner Boy. He deserves it.
I will finger wag him right now.
Let's see. Runner Boy says Yogi's doing 9 to 5, trying to get me monetized. I am working on your behalf, Runner Boy. I'm asking other people to do as well.
When I fought, I blamed somebody in the chat right here, which is Puppy Mommy. I'm pointing at you, Puppy Mommy.
Eric Point says Richard Van Strolls was on. Was he on doing his own thing, or was he on your live stream?
Finger wag at ATC.
Do you remember
tell me to tell me that I need a fart and in front of a person who I think I know who wants me to. Runner Boy, Puppy Mommy is mine, not yours.
Brad says this is a lot of finger wagging and fart blaming. Selma came back with an attitude. Let me tell you what. Hey, Marie says she left and came back. Did she get a finger wag?
Mommy finger wag.
There you go.
ATC. Wow. I need mental help. My Puppy Mommy.
Deb says if you eat properly, you should not pass gas, but that takes work. I don't eat a lot of veggies, so I'm good. I drink Super Greens powder to get my veggies. Nice. So Pup says Selma is my girl. Do you remember the finger wag that ATC taught you?
Like this?
What was that? I think it was more of just a finger.
Like
Very
this?
stern. Yep. I think up and down. If memory serves me correct. It's been a while since we've gotten a finger wag lesson from ATC.
Danny, no, you didn't. You didn't ask to steal Puppy Mommy. She's mine.
Marie says she hates finger wags, but I love finger spoon wags. Everyone loves a good finger spoon wag. That's for sure. You know what else they love? Ham waves.
What?
Hand wags. Ham wags. All right, guys. I think we're going to wrap it up. I'm going to try to get to bed just a little bit early. Brad says, yep, that's the one, Selma, side to side. So it was side to side. You were right, Selma. Butterboy says, I love a good spooning. Cat says, oh no, I was beaten with a wooden spoon. Oh, I'm sorry. I do not want to cause traumatic events to reoccur. I'm going to be very careful with my spoon wagon from this point on. Let's see. Stuart says he's going to steal Selma and Puppy Mumsy. Puppy Mumsy Wumsy. Tanya says good night. Yogi, thank you, Tanya. Thank you for being here. Man, I'm really hoping by the weekend, by the end of this weekend, Selma's going to be, or I'm sorry, Tanya is going to be topping 2,000 watch hours. If anyone can give some watch hours to Tanya, watch a playlist or two, and if anyone can do a playlist for Runner Boy.
Yeah.
Brad says, hold your hand vertically, Yogi. Finger perpendicular to the ground. Jeez. Vertically. This is vertical, right? That's it. It's been a while, ATC. Brad says, used to love it when Selma came on. I still do. But also I used to. That was awful nice of our friend Brad to say about you, Selma.
Thank you, ATC.
Kat says the spoon was the nicest thing that was used. I'm sorry, Kat.
I will be singing today and tomorrow, and tonight I have to say my goodbyes to you guys.
Okay.
Before I before I leave to Chicago, I'm gonna sing to you guys tomorrow night and today too.
Okay. I'm going to read a couple more comments and then we're going to say goodnight. And you can sing us a song. Deb says, tip of the day, Crocs don't work well in ice and snow. I bet they don't. I hope you didn't slip. Toy Pup says, namaste. Namaste to you, my friend. Toy Pup says, super chat. She says, Deb's.
This is how you do super chat and super stickers. This is how you do it. Can you do it?
I don't know. I can't do it as
Super
well as you.
Super chat, super sticker, super chat, super sticker.
That's how you do it, guys.
Question. That's probably mommy question. Super chat, super sticker, super chat, super sticker, super chat up the place.
Amazing. That is amazing. Toy Pup says, love it, Selma. Deb's almost took a sail through the yard. We need to get you some metal spikes to put on your Crocs. Danny says, good night, Yogi. Teep says, Deb's got a gripper for the Crocs. My Kara wears them, and you can get that's a good idea. You can get headlights for them in Shein. I'm glad you caught yourself, Debs. Marie says, I remember when I was on Co-Stream with Toy Pups doing Super Chat fingers.
Yeah, this is my impressions. Oh, Puppy Mommy.
How did she say it again?
Super chat, super sticker, super chat, super sticker.
Selma imitates me perfect, says Toy Pups. That's the burpees, Erica Point. Erica Point says, I measured myself yesterday at the doc office, and I'm 5'7.5". So I guess I'm still growing. The burpees have stretched you out. Who would have thought? Eric Lapointe is, at the age of 41, he is fitter, stronger, and taller than he was at the age of 40.
I think I'm short.
You think you're short?
Yes.
Deb says,
I have to admit it.
I'm about medium height. Deb says, yep, I got angels watching over me because I'm klutzy. We all have an angel. You ever read the line in the Talmud? Above every blade of grass, there's an angel whispering, grow, grow. Ree says she is 5'9".
I'm dead weak.
5'8", tall, weak girl. But you're going to start doing some stuff, right? I know you were mentioning that with Stuart the other day, right? He says, Eric, I'm 5'6". When I stand, I'm about 2 feet down.
I have to admit it. I'm short and not weak.
I'm about the same height as Marie. I'm about 5'9". Pup says,
are you
taller than all you guys.
She's like, I'm like 9 feet tall. That's what she said.
It's pretty tall. I've only seen her when she looks like a Christmas tree.
It's not that weird.
Deb says, tall women have a hard time Finding tall men. Yes, I'm going back to slow stretch yoga. I do stretching daily. Nice. Marie says Puppy Mommy is a liar. She's probably 5'2". He says Puppy Mommy is selling for Pokey Pies. Wonderboy says, why do Americans measure feet
She's
different
not.
sizes?
She's not a liar. She's telling the truth. She's like taller than us.
T says, Puppy Mommy, I think you're like 4'2".
Joshua said, "This is the amazing and energetic Joshua. Hello, everyone here."
Hey, Joshua. Let's see. Stuart says Brian is live yogi. Just to let you know. Thanks, Stuart. We're gonna wrap things up. Joshua says hi, Selma.
Hi, Joshua. I'm gonna miss you on Friday. Joshua, I'm not gonna be here on Friday. I will be going to Chicago with my boyfriend, and then on Saturday I'm gonna go to Indianapolis to go to the concert, and then on Sunday we we have stuff to do on Sunday, and then on Monday we're coming back.
That's a big weekend.
And then I had to call my boyfriend every day, and then have a dance on February 8th on my school. So we're gonna have a busy day.
It sounds like it.
Thank you, Bumblebee. I will miss you guys too.
All right. Deb says, take care, everyone. Namaste. Namaste to you, my friend. Nama weird to our friend Kat. February 8th is my older sister's birthday. My dad's birthday was February 27th. Tip Up says photo, Selma. That's a good idea. You gotta take some pictures.
My boyfriend is gonna take some pictures.
Good. Mr. Compress says, goodbye. Goodbye, Mr. Compress. Let's see. Joshua says, may I come up? Just getting ready to shut things down. So if you want to come up for a minute, Joshua, say goodnight. In the meantime, Selma,
Yeah,
do you want to sing a song real quick?
yeah. This is for Puppy Mommy. 'Cause I know Puppy Mommy is gonna be sad without me.
We're all going to be sad without you.
And I gonna sing Couscous Hosta Hate for Puppy Mommy, and then tomorrow I'm gonna sing Couscous Hosta Hate tomorrow night before I leave to Chicago.
You got it.
And Puppy Mommy, this is for you. Tumba sedare, yo masquerade. German जाने क्या सपना दिखा है अमन सोता है गगन वाए कुछ कुछ होता है गगन वाए कुछ होता है Tumba sedare, yo masquerade, जो मैंने जाने क्या सपना दिखा है अमना मनाते मन सोता है गोदन वाए कुछ होता है जोगन वाए कुछ होता है
The bell just for Selma.
Yeah.
So, We're going to say goodnight, but we're going to have Josh come up for just a minute. If you would like to introduce the amazing, energetic Joshua for us, please, Selma.
This is and this is Joshua. I forgot.
That's okay. You did a
I
good
said
job.
word.
You want to try one more time?
Yes. Tongue twister.
It is a tongue twister.
This is the amazing energetic Joshua.
You did it. Perfect. Thank you, Selma.
There's a tongue twister right there.
It was, but you got it. Kat says, thanks, Selma.
You're welcome.
T says, Selma, that was fantastic. Hey, Leo. Leo says, much love, Yogi. Thank you, my friend.
Hi, Leo.
All right, so we're going to see if Joshua wants to come up and say goodnight too.
Joshua, can you sing Kuch Kuch Hota Hai?
Well,
I bet he can. I bet he can do it.
Let's find out.
Yeah.
All right, Selma, thank you.
You're welcome. I love you guys. And
We love
tonight I'm gonna say my goodbyes to you tomorrow night.
Okay. We love you too, Selma.
Love you. And I will try safe.
Awesome.
Bye.
Bye.
And one last thing before I go.
Must have been all that ham. Good night, Selma. There's the ham. That was for you, Brad. All right, we'll see. Joshua wants to come up, and then we'll shut things down. He says, Selma, 40 pants. There he is, guys. Coming right up. The amazing, energetic Joshua.
This is the amazing, energetic Joshua.
It is. Welcome, my friend.
Thank you. I just want to let you all know that yes, I've exhausted all means to try to fix the issue here, but unfortunately, there's just no way like I can paste the URL into that box that they asked me to. So in the event that I actually do lose my monetization, that's not, I mean, it is a big deal, but that's not going to stop me from doing what I'm doing. So don't worry. I'm not getting all depressed about it. I'm upset, yes, but there will be more content regardless. So it's just the sad thing is I will not be able to financially support as much because of this is happening.
Right.
But
we will still be able to support you, and that's what counts. And we will.
I really appreciate it. I do appreciate it. I like your short videos you did today, Yogi. Really awesome. Really.
Oh, thank
really
you.
Neat.
I appreciate that.
Guys, I will get off here, but I just want to let you all know that I'm not letting this get the best of me. Okay, I was upset, but so be it. It is what it is. At the
understandably, by the way, you were upset understandably.
At the most, I'll have to wait 90 days past the time that they actually suspend me. So 90 days past that, I'll just reapply and more than likely get it back. But either way, it is what it is, as people say.
Right. And just to say one more time, we will most definitely be supporting you.
Well, thank you, Yogi. I really do appreciate you and everyone in here. So, guys, with that being said, I'm gonna say this is the end for me. Bye, guys.
It's the end for all of us. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye, Joshua. We will all support the energetic Joshua. Thank you, Danny. We certainly will. Let's see. She cooks and roasts. Sends some love to Soma. Thank you. Marie says this is the end. Eric Point says another great live. Thank you, Eric Point. And we get 10 more jewels. Awesome, guys. Thank you. Flip Up says we're still here for you, Joshua. Flip Up says, can you not live? That's a good question. I think you could still live stream. Joshua says, thanks to all of you. I think as long as you got your 50 subscribers, even if you're demonetized, you can still live stream. Stuart says, well, I love you, Josh. Absolutely, Stuart. And the Reaper says, what's up, my people? Yogi. Hey, Reaper, how are you? Reaper, you should be coming up at the end of week 2, right? Joshua says, happy that you all are here. All right, guys, I got to wrap it up. I need to get to bed. It's a little late for me. Reaper says, doing great, Yogi. How are you? Reaper, I'm doing really good. Looking forward to you being back up and running. Just when you were hitting the burpees again. 2 weeks almost up, then 3 pumps. Hey, Eric Lapointe, are you going to be going to 3 pumps still with Reaper? Let's see. Reaper gives Stuart a salute. Be good to have you back. He says, Reaper was a naughty, naughty boy. Flip Up says, Stewie. And Eric Lapointe, salute. He's going to be doing 3 pumps. Someone says, oh, I miss all you guys. We're going to miss you too. The Incredible Bulk says, our friend Toy Pups. Toy Pup says, Bumbles. And Reaper saying hi to everyone. It's okay, Selma. Flip Up says the LaPointe is you rock. The LaPointe is you rock here. Joshua says over Toy Pups live. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap things up. I wanted to hang out just for a couple minutes extra because we have the Burpee Reaper here. When the Burpee Reaper shows up, you give him time. That's for sure. Flip Up says, Selma, it's okay to have feelings. With time, you don't have to control them, but crying is a natural human response. Don't be ashamed. Absolutely. Eric Point says, you rock love. She says, that's great advice. Bumbles, it is. And Reaper says, appreciate you, Yogi. Thank you, Reaper, my friend. Looking forward to seeing the 3 pumps. Maybe you and Eric Point can collab together on 3 pumps. All right, my friends, I will see everyone later. Thanks for hanging out with me. It was a fun day. 3 great live streams. And you know what? Just goes to show, Eric Lapointe, 3 live streams is the perfect amount of live streams. T says, Reaper, when's yoga again? Someone says she'll have fun. Absolutely. Joshua says, bye, Yogi. All right, guys. Someone will say her goodbyes tomorrow. Reaper says, T soon. Hey, Batgirl. Batgirl, we're wrapping things up. But thanks for coming in. It's much appreciated. I got to get into bed. Salute to Eric Lapointe. Marie says, bye. Bye, guys. I'm hitting the bye button. Take care.